We take our chances and we go out, exercise our rights, and we get plowed over somehow. They believe that they know the law. It's just a growing pain. It's just a crying shame. Free is the word. Free is the word that you heard. It's got groove, it's got meaning. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Here's a video from Honor Your Oath, Jeff Gray, the OGest of OGest auditors. He went to Hillsborough Area Rapid Transit Bus Station, which is a public place where you can supposedly, in a free is the word country, you can exercise your rights in public places. But government's become so out of control and full of leftist, extremist, control freak socialists, and I'm talking about both parties, by the way, and so far to the left of the Constitution that regardless of what anyone can prove to them, even on the spot, has to be wrong. And then one of the pigs in this video really pissed me off because I'm going to what's his name, Ybor Rob's funeral tomorrow, and this bitch had something to say about Ybor Rob and compare Jeff. You'll see. So I'm going to be pausing this video constantly. If you don't like it, leave. End of story. Here we go.
He has a recorder in his hand.
Okay.
And he's trying to get you to get a reaction.
I gotcha.
And I'm like, sir, if you're not using our services, I'm going to have to ask you to work.
So he's got a camera in his hand. He's trying to get you to give a reaction. But you can't help but to react to people freely exercising their rights.
Because it's considered loitering. He's like, well,
it's considered loitering in my ass. Echo, what's the legal definition of loitering?
Here's something I found on the web. According to wikipedia.org, the law, which defined loitering as remaining in any one place with no apparent purpose, gave police officers a right to disperse such persons.
Remaining in one specific place without purpose. So he has a purpose. He's exercising his free press, his right to assembly, and his freedom of speech by holding up a sign. So he's not loitering just by a simple echo. Oh, stop listening.
I may or may not be taking the bus. I left him alone for a complete hour. I said that is a rotation of our vehicles.
Oh my God, I had the self-control to leave him alone for a complete hour. 60 minutes. I was drooling while looking at my watch, but I gave him a full hour.
Still here, I am going to have TPD come and have you trespass. And so he knows the deal as far as
trespass from public property for not breaking a law. And he's not loitering. He's there with a purpose.
if you're not on the property.
It's all right. You have a camera. He say, I got my first man. I don't have to listen to you.
Speedy Gonzalez. I don't know who that is. He got his first man. He said he got a camera and he got a first man.
I have the right to tell nothing to you.
Property.
You have like a little camera, spy camera recording.
And you have a little spy camera, man. Okay, I say. Are you calling me a term paper man? No, I say. What the hell? A spy camera is probably a GoPro spy camera, just because it's smaller than a regular camera. He got a spy camera, man.
All right, we'll go over there and talk to him. Okay. So here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
It's this white guy that's walking out behind him. Yeah, he's the white.
Oh, look how they blur out the cops' faces. How transparent the police department is in Tampa. They blur out the cops' faces.
Yeah, that's walking up to me. This side. He waited until right before he saw me come in and walked across the street because he's not on property, so he can't be trespassed. Yeah, but he's also recording, and he was intentionally trying to antagonize them with the recording.
Intentionally trying to antagonize them. Like, she's just making this stuff up. If you're antagonized by somebody exercising their rights as an American, you're the problem, not the person exercising their rights. You're the problem.
Well, I'm pretty sure I knew legal bulletin just came out that said they don't have to be on property anymore. So he's getting trespassed.
Okay.
He's getting trespassed for what crime?
Hi. I think I've dealt with him before. Hi. So here's the deal, man. They don't want you to come back on Hart property. They want you trespassed off the property.
Who does?
Hart.
Art. Is it Jennifer, the supervisor that sits in?
Yeah, she's not authorizing under Hart. So as of right now,
So the cops blur out their faces before they give you the body camera footage, but they leave Jeff wide open. When Jeff's actually the private citizen and they're the public employee, just to show some more hypocrisy.
you cannot go back on Hart property. That includes the buses.
You cannot go back on private property. The Hillsborough Area Rapid Transit, they're saying, is private property. Another gigantic issue with the American police force. They can't distinguish between public and private property because they want everything just to be under their control, and they just say whatever they feel like right off the top of their head because they're allowed to be ignorant of the laws while you are not.
For 365 days.
I think so.
And
I think so.
no,
Bet you're wrong.
no, I'm not.
If I go back on
Yes, you are. And they're showing us bus pass there.
across the street right now.
You're gonna go to jail.
I'm going to jail.
Yes.
That's
Because
right.
I am.
If he goes across the street, she's going to put him in jail. There's a lot of these type of Tampa police officers I've run into.
Giving you a lawful order.
That's public property.
It's not public. The Hart is private property.
That's
Oh my God. Wrong.
It's private. It's a private company. They are able to trespass anyone they want.
How can you be so stupid?
We can test this out. But I'm telling you right now.
I'm going to test it out, but I'm not going to test it out by getting arrested. I'm going to test it out by dragging your ass to court. I hope you like your qualified immunity. I hope you like your qualified immunity.
If that was,
This out the window.
listen, if you're gonna listen to me for a
I'm not
second,
gonna
I'll
listen to you.
explain.
What is your body camera?
Yeah, it's on. It's been on all the time.
Go ahead.
So, Jennifer, who is a representative of Hart, and
As soon as you start knowing your rights and coming back at them with the fury like Jeff just did, how can you be so ignorant? I'll drag your ass to court. Now they're all of a sudden they're stuttering and they're big, I'm so confident they can't complete a sentence.
has the legal authority to issue a trespass for you off of Hart property and all Hart buses, is asking for that based on the fact that you are loitering on property and not using their.
Not loitering one bit. And he doesn't have to use their services to be on public property. And he has a bus pass. There it is. So he could at any time use their services if he wanted to. In the meantime, he's holding up a sign that says, God bless the homeless veterans.
I'm standing on the property saying God bless homeless veterans. I'm engaged.
They don't want you on the property.
Let me talk. I'm standing on the property. I'm saying God bless homeless veterans.
I understand that.
Public property.
It's not public property.
It is public property.
It is not public property. That's
It is public property.
the argument. That is owned by.
We're not going to argue. I've made up my mind, and you're not going to confuse me with facts.
Hart.
Let me educate you guys.
It's not public property.
Let me educate you guys. How can you guys be City of Tampa police officers and be so ignorant of the law? Right here,
Because they're trained to be ignorant of the law.
Hart official website. By the way,
And he's going to the Hillsborough Area Rapid Transit website. Their own website. This should dispel everything, right?
I've got a 4-day pass to ride the buses.
So that'll be revoked.
That would revoke it, okay? So, right here, public transportation, Hillsborough County, a government agency, right on their website.
And they can trespass whoever they want to.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
And there's another thing cops say all the time. They could trespass whoever they want to for any reason, even if they're not breaking any laws off public property. So it changed from now, she said it was private property, to now she sees that she's wrong and switches it to they can trespass whoever they want. And that's also not true. Otherwise, they could trespass you for wearing certain shoes, having a certain skin color, etc.
No, they can't. They have to have a legitimate reason.
Your legitimate reason is that you're hanging on property, not using their services. That is their legitimate reason.
So I'm trespassing. And you've made it clear that if I go back on public property, I'm going to do it.
Yes. It's private property.
It's public property. So.
Now, again, he just proved it was public. She's still insisting it's private. And this one is going all the way and saying, I will throw you in a cage if you go back on public property. Now they're completely confused, threatening, escalating. They're going to get their way no matter what because they're cops and they have the backing of the Blue Line cult. And look how silly it is. You're basically just staring at a big lump of a body there and a box on her head. This is how you want to portray your officers?
Stop making a fool of yourself. What's your name and badge number?
Vigil 849. Our supervisor's on the way if you'd like to talk
What's
to
your
him.
name and badge number?
Fricks 757.
What was it again?
Fricks 757.
Okay, again.
Vigil 849.
Okay, what's your supervisor?
Sean Stewart, he's on the way if you'd like to speak with
All right, I'm
him.
going to calm down.
Sean Stewart is their supervisor from the TPD.
But this is really irritating that people can actually think.
And it also includes any of the bus stops too.
Anything owned by heart.
Yeah, anything owned by Heart.
Anything on my heart.
Yes.
So any kind of public transportation that I may want to take, I'm
That's Heart related.
done. No.
So if you want to take a taxi
365
cab,
days.
an Uber, an airplane, you're good to go.
The heart
The Heart,
cannot
yeah.
take.
Heart I cannot take.
Correct.
So these cops are telling this guy he can no longer take the Hillsborough area rapid transit system of public transportation because he's exercising his rights that they swore to protect. This is disgusting.
I mean, is there any reason to wait on the supervisor? You guys have made this clear, right?
Yeah, if you
Well, I
want to
mean,
talk
you
to
seem like you want to speak to a supervisor,
I
so
don't. I
you're
think it's
going
probably
to
a
get
waste of
one.
time.
Okay, well, we're just making sure since we're so ignorant that we could enlighten you.
You are.
You are extremely ignorant and you're getting cocky about it too. Everything you said so far is nonsense.
It's government property. How can you be officers with the city of Tampa and not understand that that is a public
It
entity?
is run
that
by a private
is
company.
Run by Heart.
So there we go again. It's run by a private company. That doesn't make it private. Or, yeah, exactly.
Hillsborough Area Rapid Transit
Which
Authority,
is a private
government entity which is subject to public records requests, which has public meetings,
Okay.
a public board, and you guys are
All right, so if
idiots.
you don't need them, you're more than
You're
welcome
idiots.
to
You're
go.
more than welcome
Okay.
to go.
See, again, they can't get it through their head. No matter, they've been brainwashed so bad that he's already showed them proof. He's explained it very logically and reasonably, but they insist because they don't like him and what he's doing, even though they swore to protect it with the box on their head, that he can't do it. Their costume said so.
If you're caught back on property, you will be arrested.
I understand that. I understand that.
You're free to go.
So you?
I'll be hanging out here.
Please step on Heart property.
This is so funny. Block out their license plates. Like, they think they're a private company, the TPD here. You're saying your name and badge number. All they have to do is Google an image search. And again, where's the transparency, Tampa police?
Where does their property begin and end?
Right there with the bus lane. And don't stand in the middle of traffic.
So if I stick a toe on that, you can take it to jail?
Yes.
Think so?
Yes.
No, we know so. It's not a thing.
They both just threatened to lock him in a cage again for exercising the rights they swore to protect.
How long do you think this trespass is going to last?
365 days.
I'll tell you what, because I'm going to appeal it. I'm going to get it overturned.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Sovereign immunity is on mine because you're idiots. You don't understand it's public property. You're not upholding your oath to defend
You're
the
free to go.
States of America. All right? Big dummy. You got big dummy.
Big dummy!
Get your dummy supervisor here, too. Where's your big dummy supervisor?
He's on the way. You still want to talk to him?
Is him?
He's coming for 411.
Big dummy supervisor.
Here you go.
Oh, here he comes. You can talk to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
As long as we get to him first and cops explain to him what's going on here.
No. This guy here wants to talk to the big dummy supervisor,
So right away, they, instead of being fair and objective and professional, they made it clear that he said big dummy supervisor. Again, you are dumb. Everything you're saying is wrong. You're not following your oath. You're not following the laws. You're not following anything except your own perception of some delusional world you live in that happens when you put on that costume.
You're a bunch of big dummies. Maybe not you. I haven't talked to you yet, but your officers are dum-dums. Okay. The dum-dum officers don't know the difference between public and private property. That's private property. Private property.
There we go. So dum-dum officers are directed and trained by dum-dum superior here, and he thinks the public transportation is a private property.
Supervisor, too.
This is the supervisor.
That's private property. Yes, sir. Dum-dum. All right, there, folks. Good. Dum-dum. All right, bye.
He was coming from 411.
Get your big dummy supervisor.
Yeah, it's him. Here you go.
Oh, here he comes. He's a doctor.
Yep. You're not gonna like it.
Not gonna like it.
Hart's public property.
Okay.
He can't be trespassed.
What?
Hart's public property, according to him, he can't be trespassed.
So this is the other body cam. I mean, oh my God.
Just so you know he's recording. Just
Private property.
Why would it matter if he's recording?
this is private property.
Yeah, it's private property. Yes, sir.
He just agreed with him. He has no clue if it's public or private.
All right, there, folks. Chubby. All right, bye.
Are you in a meeting? Are you in a meeting?
No, I'm watching that.
Oh.
What is that?
Oh, that's it.
Private property. It wasn't wrong.
Well, he's not going to give us his name, so now I'm going to have to write that up somehow.
However, it's all about private property.
Well, according to Google, Hart is a government organization which makes it public.
According to their own website, not Google, dummy. You're just exuberant about your ignorance.
So, can we give up part one and use the private third one then?
I never grabbed the phone, which is why they had to call it into dispatch.
I thought they were going to use
No. But I'm going to go tell Santiago that I don't know his name, but I'll write the notes in it.
Where's his vehicle? Is he in a vehicle or is he just walking?
He's been staying.
And another police dirty trick. They try to find your car because there's an unconstitutional identifying placard on the back of it. And if you don't put that on there, guys with guns will impede your freedom on the side of the road and threaten you with violence, claiming that you don't have the right to move about in your private property and conveyance.
On property for the last hour with his camera and antagonizing them. They let him stay for 1 hour.
Antagonizing them how? By recording and holding a sign? Again, you're fabricating nonsense. You're full of shit. 100%.
That's the round for all the buses. So to make sure he wasn't getting on a bus and needed anything, they let him wait for an hour. After that, sir, if you're not going to take a bus, you need to leave the property. Which point he decided that it's public property, he doesn't have to.
So he's basically just trying to bait him.
He decided it was public property, not the website that clearly states, their own website that states it's a government agency. My God, you're so stupid. And then, of course, the supervisor, he's trying to bait us. No, how could, if you're baited by the actions that you swore to protect, then you're a bad person in general, a bad American, and a bad cop. 100%.
He's baiting anybody. He's trying to bait us too.
He thinks that he's an attorney or something like that. Oh, yeah.
He thinks he's an attorney. Well, we're all attorneys for ourselves, first of all, if we want to be. Secondly, the laws are written in English. None of you have read them, obviously. You speak your own language and your own blue line culture that you live by. Try reading the laws you're supposed to enforce, and try reading the Bill of Rights every once in a while.
Yeah, he's shaking.
I'm waiting to see a vehicle he gets into.
Let me go tell them that he didn't give up his name, but I'll give him a vent number.
Let's see if I see a vehicle move over against that.
Because he's going to come back.
So the supervisor has a hard-on to find his vehicle and his information and details, but could care less about upholding his rights.
Is that parking off our property?
No, that's City of Tampa property.
That's like that. Yeah, I see.
Do you see him?
Yeah.
Oh, he's walking across the street.
Yeah, he's got to go panhandle someone.
We'll get him.
And now he accuses him of panhandling and being homeless, which he is not. Full-time employed.
Soliciting. Alright, so here's the deal. I verbally told him he is trespassed from here. However, he won't give up his name, which I can't force him to do. However, verbally told him that he's trespassed. If he comes back on this property, he's going to jail. Period. End of story. I don't care what he thinks is right or wrong.
I don't care about the law. I don't care about the way it's written. I don't care about the Bill of Rights. All I care about is my costume, my ego, and my orders. I follow orders regardless. If they told me to snipe him and blow his head off right now, I would do it because I don't care. It's the end of the story. I have a costume. End of story.
This is private property. He can't be on it. So I'm going to hang out.
It's not private property. He showed you from their own website. You're just too thick-headed and too much of a blue line cult member to understand reality. I like how they just ignore reality. That's a sickness. They have a sickness. They're a literal cult.
Here for a little bit. I don't think he's going to come back when he sees my car, but I'll continuously kind of circulate.
I'll continuously make sure this guy doesn't exercise his freedom of assembly, his freedom of press, and his freedom of speech. Continuously do that.
Back on property. Don't say anything. Just immediately call us, okay? I'm going to put in the system his description because I don't have his name. And at least then, if a different officer comes out, they can pull the old report number and see if it matches. And I'll give you the the event number for right now so anyone else can pull it and see if it's the same guy. That way, if he comes back later tonight and I'm not here, they can figure out if it's the same.
I appreciate that. And I talked to him nicely.
Perfect. So as long as you have the photo, I'll even put in the notes that Santiago has a photo, Hart has photo, and he was previously verbally trespassed. And that way, if he steps on property, he can go. He's trying to bait anybody. He's trying to bait us because he thinks that we're wrong too. So it's
You're all wrong. Sorry to tell you.
he's gonna test it to see who's right. So
Yeah,
just
we
call
already
it.
told to, explain to him, hey, if you're not taking the bus, leave.
And we
that's
did the
fine.
same thing. He's arguing this is public property. He can be wherever.
Did he call you with something like
Yeah.
this?
So he's gonna keep arguing it, and he's gonna test the boundaries. Just make sure your bus drivers kind of have the same photo because he'll go to a stop and he'll get on, and then he'll argue.
Okay.
Insinuating what he's gonna do without knowing anything, without even knowing the difference between public and private property.
Okay. Apparently we have his name.
Okay.
Apparently we got his tag, so I don't know how that is, but okay. So then there you go. So then we'll do it like
Jeffrey Marcus Gray. It's not a secret. He's a hero. You guys are tyrants.
that because now we have his name. Give me a minute. Yeah. So you went by? You wanted? Oh, dang, I thought that's what that was. Alright, can you send it to me so I can write a trespass really fast?
Alright, what an idiot. What an idiot. So what are you doing? He's just down here. He's like a Ybor Rob.
He's just, yeah, well, you know.
Oh, there you go. What an idiot. He's just down here like an Ybor Rob. So he's just down there exercising his rights that you swore to protect. What an idiot. Think about what you're saying, you imbecile. Again, look at, they just block out everything. What are they blocking? There's 3 boxes. This guy holding 2 dildos in his hand or something? What are they blocking out? Well, they're blocking out his face, his hand, the sex toys he's holding. He's calling somebody else an idiot for exercising their rights. And just his explanation was he's just here like an Ybor Rob. You go to hell, bro. Let's rewind that.
Alright, what an idiot. What an idiot. So what are you doing? He's just down here. He's like a Ybor Rob.
He's just, yeah, well, you know, somebody had to take over. So.
Oh, yeah, you know, well, somebody had to take her over now that Rob died. You're a piece of garbage, freaks, and whoever you are, blurred face, blurred sex toys, you're all garbage. I might call in this video. I'd have to pause it and call, but I think I'm going to call. Oh, my God. You go straight to hell. Both of you go straight. All of you. Disgusting, control freak, tyrants, fascist garbage. He's an idiot. He's just down here like an Ybor. He's just down there what? Obeying the law and exercising the rights that you swore to protect, and you can't stand? How is this not treason? You swore to protect these rights, you imbecile, and you have the balls to say that Jeff is an idiot and he's like an Ybor Rob. Well, someone had to replace him. There needs to be 1 million people in Tampa replacing him. Man, if we could take over, we could start a movement in one big city like this and turn it into a constitutional city. It's just hard to get that many people together, man.
That's what he's doing, because he's obviously got a car so he can drive around. He's not taking the bus. He's just acting a fool.
Street check for it.
Well, I'm going to write a whole 19
He's acting a fool by exercising his rights on public property.
for it, and I'll write the details in the 19T. They just sent his photo to all the bus drivers, so he's not going to be able to get on at one of the bus stops.
Well, why would he want to? You know what I mean?
Because he's going to try it. He's going to test it out to see if we're serious.
Oh yeah, he's like, what if I put my feet?
I said, we'll take you to jail. He's like, where does Hart Property start? And I was like, right where that white bus lane goes. And don't stand in the middle of the road either. All right, let me write this. Yeah.
All right, honor your oath. I'm going to pause this for a second and try to call them and see if the Hart bus station is public property or not. So subscribe to Jeff Gray, Honor Your Oath Investigations, Honor Your Oath. The link will be in the description. And let me pause this real quick and see if I can get them on the phone. Let's try calling Hart. Call the Hillsborough Area Regional Transit Bus Station. By the way, everything's got a... So there you go. Can't... The TPD believes it's private property. I wonder if I can call Jeff right now, man. He'd be upset. Pause. All right, I left him a voicemail. Let's see if he calls me back in the next few minutes, and we'll go from there. All right, everybody. He hasn't called me back. It's been about 20 minutes or so. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Honor Your Oath, Civil Rights Investigations right here. Link will be in the description. Subscribe to my channel. Share it on your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. John's Coin Rings, Activism News Network. What else we got? I don't know, man. Do the crypto thing. It's called Pi. You hit a button once a day and you get free cryptocurrency, which translates into cash after a while. And it just builds up in the background, dude. It's not that hard. Yeah. Word. Peace. Tranquility. I'll let you know what Jeff says maybe in an update video or something. All right. Peace. Later.